As we continue to celebrate Black History Month, here at Fox 5, one thing is unmistakably a part of the fabric of African-American culture. We're talking about food and fellowship. Well, a film from the 1940s shows this part of history at Cars and Sparrows Beach resorts that once existed in Annapolis and were exclusively for African-Americans during a time of segregation. Now, joining me now to talk more about that film and the important part that food played in it is Vince Leggett from the Cars Beach Project, and over here creating the magic, the chefs, Robert and Crystal Jackson. They are from Mahogany Manor, which is in Baltimore. Good morning to everybody. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Keep cooking. We're going to keep talking, all right?
Absolutely.
All right. First of all, Mr. Leggett, thank you for coming in. So let's start off talking about this beach, because this is something that I've never heard of. So talk about the beach and its significance during segregation.
Cars Beach and Sparrows Beach were located in Annapolis, Maryland. Mr. Carr himself, in 1920, bought about 110 acres along the Chesapeake Bay, just south of Annapolis. And before he passed, he divided it up among his 4 daughters. And one opened up Cars Beach, the other opened up Sparrows Beach in 1930s.
It's because black people had nowhere else to go. They couldn't go to the other beaches, the regular beaches, which were the white beaches, right?
Yes, it was during the period of segregation, so beaches, parks, libraries, schools, all were segregated. And this was an opportunity where African Americans could come to the Chesapeake Bay and enjoy themselves, not seeing signs that say white only.
Right.
And so these 2 ladies were entrepreneurs in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and they had some of the greatest music entertainers of their time, the James Brown, the Little Richard, the Bo Diddleys, the Sam Cookes, the Ray Charles, all performed as a part of the Chitlin Circuit.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Now I see some video here. You also found some footage from the beach. That's what we're looking at right now. How did you find that footage, and what was your reaction when you did find it, as we continue to smell this good food over here that they're cooking?
One of our colleagues, Cardwell Shaheed McMillan, heard that there was some Cars Beach footage on eBay, and he thought it was going to be the music packages, and so he bidded on it in about 2007 and won the bid.
Oh, wow, okay.
When they got the 16mm film, he found out it was people from the Baltimore Mutual Society coming to the beaches. I mean, hundreds of buses coming over a 10-year period. And so he rescued this footage, and we've been incorporating it in exhibits, publications, public programs, reenactments, and cooking was a really big part of it.
Right, and since you mentioned cooking, and let's get segue over here to the cooking. So let's talk about, first of all, what do we have? What are you cooking up right here?
We're just cooking up some salmon balls.
Okay, all right.
Salmon cakes, rather.
Gotcha, I know what this is. This is cornbread. All right, fried chicken.
Yep.
And over there?
We have hamburger sliders, hot dogs.
Okay, all kind of beach
lemonade,
food.
absolutely.
Yes.
All right, so look, let's talk about how significant and how important it was, because when you went to the beach, you had to have food. Anybody can address this. You had to have some food, and you had to prepare that food. So that's a big part of this whole project as well.
Absolutely.
Very significant. Food and family was pretty much the meaning of going to the beach, especially the music segment. That was really big also, but just the food, just all the preparation, getting everybody together, the unity, the community that the beach gave us.
Right. Now, some of the recipes, are these old school recipes or these new school recipes?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both,
Yeah,
all right, that fit in with the times, right?
Absolutely.
All right, all right, so there's a connection also to the Oscars here. Tell me about that.
Well, I guess when you look at films and you look at history and you look at culture, so many of the great movies all came from books, came from writings, came from stories. And these are stories that we're talking about African-American life on the Chesapeake Bay. You hear about the Sag Harbor in New York, you hear about Martha's Vineyard in New England, but right here in the DMV, on the Chesapeake Bay, it was live, it was music, it was stories, it was food. My mother would always say, "What's in the boot of the trunk?" And when my aunts would come from North Carolina, they would have fried chicken in shoe boxes. They would have sliced cake in shoe boxes. They would bring suitcases to the beach tied together with string. And so one of the things we really want to show is the humanity, the conversations around the beach, around the table. And that's what we've missing today, and we hope to bring this back.
Right, okay. So I know exactly what this is. Both my grandparents had this. This is what they used to make ice cream, but I'll let the experts talk about this. Tell me what this is. Like I said, I already know what it is, but I'll let you guys talk about it.
Actually, Mr. Vince bought the ice cream maker.
Yeah.
But pretty much it was just black salt and cream, and they just turned it and created magic, not briars.
Right. Well, you couldn't get briars because right.
From the farm.
Right. Yeah, well, you can come in. There's an admission fee, but that's okay. Come on up. Come on over. So they used to put it all in here, and both my grandmothers used to churn it, and then this is how they would make ice cream. So it's all part of the Black History process.
Seen one of these?
All right.
No, this is the first time I've seen
Oh, is that
it up
right?
close. Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So yeah.
To taste it, like that's where
Yeah,
the magic comes.
it is. It is magic. It's not like anything in a grocery
Right,
store.
absolutely.
So it's complete magic. So we got this. And any special recipe to go along with the chicken, or is this just this? I know it's your own special thing.
You know, it is absolutely.
You can't give away the
From
secret. right?
Baltimore's honey obey. So you, that honey and that crisp. Oh my goodness, I can't wait till y'all taste it.
All right. Okay. So tell us about your spot in Baltimore before we go.
We are located at 66. Go ahead.
6615 Harford Road. We're pretty much self-serve caterers. We full service.
here.
We do everything from meal prep to dinner for two.
Right.
You might have a significant other.
Okay.
You might want to do something special for.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's
Especially
pretty.
Valentine's just passing.
Yeah, barely. So you might
Hey,
have missed out on something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you could have, but when you're in love, you got all year long to celebrate love and to buy food. Okay.
Exactly.
Absolutely, okay.
I'm just saying.
I love it. I'm glad.
Yeah, see,
That's
there you
actual.
go. There you go. All right. If people want more information about the project, where can they go?
Well, you can reach me, Vince Leggett, Black Soda Chesapeake, at Vincent O. Leggett, 425 Comcast.net or 410-570-1187. It's Vince Leggett, Black Soda Chesapeake, the Cars Beach Project.
Got you. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming in. This is some amazing stuff. This footage here is. This is gold.
Look, T's
I know.
got her plate ready.
Come on over here. Come on over here. She's like, enough with this. All right. So come on over here. All right. That's going to do it for us over here. Let's head on back over to the couch.